What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to Basketball here. Hopefully this is an easy day. I gotta go get that dang window. I don't know if you remember from the last vlog I just recently put up. My back window I got shouted out on a job site where we were pouring some concrete. How it happened, I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and assume it was a lawnmower that threw a rock. Whatever, completely spiderweb my back window. So I gotta go down to a Sitelight and get that done. Hopefully, or what I was hoping for before, I always figured they were mobile, but they can't come to, you know, military posts. So I'm just gonna go to them, get it over with, plus save me a couple days and like 45 bucks or something just by taking it to them. So we're doing that, coming back to work, pouring some concrete. After that, we're gonna go fishing. So we're gonna kind of do a daily vlog today / fishing. If the fishing is good, then we'll do a daily vlog, and then if the fishing, we can produce another good video. We'll have another fishing video up for you. So I'm bringing like my MacBook and a ton of camera gear with me, just because I imagine this is gonna be a couple hours. So at least I have a couple stuff with me. I feel like I'm going to school. I feel like a fancy little college student, I must say. My little backpack. Going straight tourist style today, I tell you what. Alright, so I'm getting off the exit now on the glorious I-95. My appointment is at 11. I'm about to pull up to the place in like 2 minutes, so clutch, look at that, always on time, right? So now what I have to do, I gotta find some breakfast spot, and I gotta find a place. I'm hoping there's a Waffle House in the area, because when I searched it, it said it was closed, but I'm meaning like within a walking distance area. Because as I stated in the beginning of the video, I did bring, you know, my camera gear just to vlog, and then furthermore do some more editing on other videos and work on my hard drive and everything. Boom! There she is. So it's probably like, it's still a pretty good hike. So I think this is the place. Yeah, okay, so it's not that bad a walk. It's about a half mile, which is sweet. And it's not even that hot out today. So we are pulling up to Sitelight right now. Unfortunately, so I'm gonna go inside, see what the deal is. I'm hoping this is like, I'm hoping 3 hours is long. I'm hoping that's like max. 3 hours, get you out of here by 1 o'clock-ish. 1, 2 o'clock, that won't be bad. And of course, that will get me right back to work on the hottest part of the day. So let's walk inside, take care of this, and see what happens. So we're looking at a couple of hours. I'm gonna go ahead and deem that 3.5, 4. Oh yeah, that light is just quality. So we're gonna get walking here to the Waffle House, start editing some stuff, and eat, most importantly, because I'm pretty hungry. No more spider web after today. So I'm here walking a mile to the good old local Waffle House. I might have to come and get my my inner Tiger Woods game on here on the just so putt-putt plays. So you can get your haircut and see your neighbor all in the same spot. It's one-stop shop over there. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm now sitting down on the curb in the parking lot of a big Food Lion and Family Dollar across from the Waffle House. The Waffle House started getting really packed, and I felt bad kind of just sitting in there editing my video. So I walked out, walked over to my truck. It'd been 2 hours. I was sitting there editing videos for almost 2 whole hours, and my truck's not finished. They said pretty soon though, so I'm only about a 5-minute walk down the road. About 30 minutes left on the window, then I can get some freaking AC. Well, that looks a heck of a lot better, huh? No more Spider-Man edition, back windshield, or back window. Now I head back to work I go for the remainder of the day. It is now 2:10, so I'm gonna jam back another 40 minutes back down the highway, take off. We will talk to you guys from there. Probably end this right now, get going to work, get off work, get my fishing stuff, head to the lake, which looks pretty promising today. But nevertheless, not gonna let the rain stop us. I just got done helping out the mechanics, and it's pretty cool because I don't get to get away from my job a lot. I don't get to get around and hang out with, like, ever since I've been here. When I was in Germany, my job there was small arms maintenance, so I was working on weapon systems, but I was always around mechanics, and some of my really good friends are still mechanics over there, so it was cool to be able to get some work in over here with these mechanics here. So it's nice to be able to get out there and be in a different scenery and do a different job for a little bit. I'm gonna go up to the room. I feel like crap. I'm really hungry, but I wanna finish this vlog off by fishing and then talking in the room. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fish for a little bit. The spot that I wanted to go to got sprayed for the weeds, so like they're not letting anybody walk down there to fish or whatever. So I'm gonna have to resort to a new spot, which is fine. I'll figure it out. Boom. Alright, so we are all loaded up. Rods, tackle. Like I said, I didn't bring much. I literally brought handfuls of random plastics. So we'll probably just experiment at this lake. I figured it's a good, yesterday we didn't get any rain, so the pressure's been good. Today we got some good fronts that rolled in, but never got any rain. And never got really any severe weather out of it, so it should be a pretty good run. I feel like if I can't catch them in this evening's condition, then the lake's just fishing is off. We'll see at the lake and run a little bit of chest cam action, do a little talking there, a little bit of, hopefully we get in, like I said, we dig into a couple good fish. All right, Operation Chest Cam has initiated. I'm fishing the MGX Extreme with a little shaky head and a speed worm on it today. Now there's a lot more grass in here than I anticipated. I'll be able to test my little homemade microphone muff. That's probably what you see, that little black dot at the corner. I haven't really trimmed it too well yet, so I gotta kind of go back through, fix it up a little bit. See at the first spot you're fishing. Flip all these little dollar weeds and moss, but not a good start, ladies and gentlemen. Not a good start at all. We've increasingly tried about 4 or 5 different spots. So I'm gonna go take a walk to the far end down here where the wind is blowing. That way the sun is at my back. Now I'm gonna go to the chest cam. We'll talk a little bit about fishing ponds, fishing smaller lakes like this, how to approach them, and how really to put your foot in the water, so to speak, when you come to these places for the first time. First things first though, you can tell this pond's been up 3 feet what it's sitting at now. See all the trash and this mud line here along the edge? So it's obvious the pond is a little lower than what it was, which is probably from last week when we got torrential downpours. I'm talking from Sunday to Sunday. It was like non-stop. Parking lots were flooded. Shoot, even a lot of our buildings even flooded. First floors, a lot of them flooded. So the water's a little low. We got tons of nasty grass. And when you run into a lot of mossy, really crappy structure and you're still able to see the bottom, walk the shoreline of the pond and find yourself some better ground, because the fish aren't going to be on that mucky, soft bottom. I mean, a lot of the times it depends by the lake structure and the lake size. I mean, if it's a small lake and that's all they got to work with, then of course they have no choice but to be on that crappy bottom. But down here it seems to clear a little bit of all that moss and all that gunk, so we're going to try down here. Fish in the corners like this is a good battle plan as well. So this is pretty cool. I figured I'd show you. It's a pretty cool little storm drain system here. Look at how fast the water's coming. I mean, the water's coming out of that at an extremely fast rate, and it's not like there's anything in front of that pipe. It's just like straight water. There's no grass or nothing. It's just wide open. There's no cage. Wonder where that pipe leads to. It's probably where all the fish are. They get sucked into a black hole. Oh my God, the one bite I get, I miss. That would happen. That would happen. the one for hat. I have a real hard time missing fish on a shaky head. There we go. Oh no fucking way. Look at that, y'all. That was a massive fish. I'm sorry for the language, but honestly, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. I will honestly wish I could tell you how big that fish was, though. I mean, that was the biggest fish I've lost in a long time. That sucks. I mean, I'm not using gear that would cause me to bend. I'm using freaking 14-pound fluoro and a medium action 6.6 rod. I mean, that's a little ridiculous. He almost bent it straight out. Honestly, I believe that was a deucer. That probably would have been a deucer. If it wasn't double digit. I mean, I don't know. I'm blowing smoke up my own butt right now, but let's see what happens. That honestly probably marks the 6th or 7th fish that one would have broke my 5-pound record of the year. And the biggest fish is only 5 pounds because this kind of crap happens. Alright, getting the hell out of here. Honestly, I don't even want to say how big I think that fish was compared to what it might have been, but I only had it on for a couple seconds, but I'm ready for new gear, I'm ready for new rods, I'm ready for new line. Like I'm getting frustrated pretty much. I mean, there's, honestly, I'm lost for words. It's so ridiculous. I lose another fish. I mean, that's another big fish this year that, on stupid stuff. I mean, there was really nothing I could control there. It's not like, alright, I got to come back and cry for a little bit. I got all my feelings lost and all my feelings are hurt and they're over with. No, I mean, it really did. It did suck. I mean, here's the hook. I haven't messed with it with pliers or nothing, honestly, guys. You can go back and check out when I first brought out the water. This is how it came back to me from the water. This is how the fish decided to reward me with the hookup. And I do believe it was the same fish I had lost just the cast before. You know, when I started crying about me missing a fish in my first hook set. I do think that was the first fish because he bit the same way. Now I like fishing a shaky head in deeper water with a baitcaster. I feel like I have more control with heavier line. Like I said, I'm fishing with 14-pound fluorocarbon on that shaky head. So I feel like I got better control when I'm fishing deeper water. And with a lot of grass like that, I feel like I can fish it a little bit better. I enjoy fishing shaky head on a spinning rod around docks or harder cover, but doesn't really matter fishing with the baitcaster, and especially in a little pond like that. The fish don't care if it's on a baitcaster or a spinning rod. How it's presented to them is no difference in a pond like that, even as pressured as those fish are in that lake. But he hit it the same way when he bit it the first time. It was like I was shaking it and then he nailed it and I'd set into him and he come off. Cast it right back out there, same piece of, I don't know what's down there, whether it's bricks, stones, a shopping cart, bicycle, I don't know. There's something down there, a hard piece of structure. And I was bouncing off that, and then the first time, as soon as it came off and hit the sand bottom, bam, hit it. Same thing with the second cast. Came off that hard structure, hit the soft bottom, bam, hit it again, and whacked it the second time. Smacked it, and you can see my rod bend over. I had her on for a good 2-3 seconds, and then I felt her pull out once, and I mean, that had to have been her just ripping it right out of the corner of her mouth. And as I said, that's how it came back. Camera's not focusing on it, but well, there she goes. That's not an actual design shaky head, and I was fishing with an exposed hook for that reason, because there was so much sand out there. I just liked fishing this, and the fish, I think it gives it a little bit different of a dance than a shaky head does. That's why I was fishing this particular jig head. Enough with the negative stories though. So on the bright side of things, I was able to get some trap house tackle jigs in, which I'd been talking about previously a little bit on Instagram. These things are freaking sweet. A real good jig is gonna have a solid weedless head design. It's not gonna have a big eyelid on it. It's gonna have a really good hook keeper, and it's gonna have an awesome skirt. Killer hooks on them, dual weed guard, an awesome hook keeper. Now, this is kind of just a pre-video. The next vlog that's coming out, the next video, I talk about these for a good 10 minutes. And just a killer jig, so keep your eye out in the next video when I review all these. Got them in 3/8 ounce and all in, and 6 different colors, so definitely a sweet bite to be looking forward to is a jig bite. I've even been catching some fish in Florida, so it's heating up. On the bright side of things, that is going to be a cool part of the next vlog, ending with a jig talk basically. But that's it for this video, guys. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Sorry it was such a low attitude there at the end, but losing a fish that big, and I'm telling you, that's my 6th or 7th fish this year alone that has easily been over 5, 6 pounds, easy. And that one I didn't get an eye on. The last probably 4 of the 6 or 7 that I've had on over 5 pounds and I've seen, and that one I didn't see. But I've hooked a lot of big fish. I've caught a lot of big fish. I've caught plenty of double digits, and I do believe that fish was every bit of 6+. If on a low spectrum of it. I mean, that hook's almost, I'm telling you, straightened out. I fished for another 30 minutes, just couldn't make it happen, and you know, just lost an attitude there fishing on them. You know, that's all that happened there. Could do a sweet vlog here. You're watching this today on Wednesday, so this evening I'm gonna go, or Wednesday evening, I'm gonna head back out, try to put some more fish together, and a new spot, and I'm gonna go back to that corner, get my redemption on that fish, and hopefully land her, which would be pretty sweet. Land her with a big old scar on the corner of her mouth. So until next video, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing to the Bass Lawyer channel. If you're a new viewer, hope you guys subscribe and stay tuned to this channel. You guys' support is awesome, and I can't say it enough. Appreciate you guys tuning into today's video. Got some great content coming this way. Did a lot of editing. Was able to knock out 4 videos sitting in Waffle House today alone. So I'm really excited about that. I was able to catch up on like a week's worth of editing. So I got some awesome content ready to push out y'all's way. Questions, concerns, throw them in the comments. Links for the last vlogs below if you hadn't seen those. Any other talk, hit me up on Instagram, slide in those DMs, slide in the comments below. We'll talk to you guys soon. See you next video. Peace, guys. Take it easy now.